Nicholas Meyer writes, "Hey AMC Movie Talk crew. I was wondering, with the recent advent of Disney remaking their animated movies into live action movies, like with Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, and movies like Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, and Mulan coming up, do you think Disney will make a live action Aladdin? And if so, what should they do with the genie? Reuse Robin Williams dialogue or go in a completely different direction?"
I was asked a question before, but it was only about that part. The question I was asked once before was just about, hey, if you were remaking Aladdin, would you use Robin Williams dialogue? And my answer to that is absolutely not. I would absolutely not reuse Robin. Robin Williams as genie is forever and immortal in the animated Aladdin. Let him be there. And if you're going to make a new live action version, let the filmmakers make the film they want to make. With their story, with their dialogue, with whatever they want to do. If they did a live action version, should they use Robin Williams as dialogue? No, absolutely not. I really don't think they should at all. Now, should they make an Aladdin live action film? Yeah, I'll say yes. If, because you made a really good point the other day. You suggested that in the live action adaptations for Disney right now, they're actually 1 and 2. Yeah. 1 win, 2 losses, really. And with Cinderella being the most recent and being a fabulous movie, I really love that one. If, like, the next couple of ones they got coming out, because they got Mulan coming out, they got Beauty and the Beast coming out, and what was the other
Dumbo.
one? Yeah, they got, I'm a little nervous about Dumbo.
But they also, isn't Sophia Coppola doing Little Mermaid?
What?
That was announced.
That wasn't announced.
It wasn't announced?
No. There was some rumor about that.
Okay.
I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But if they can nail a couple of those with the same quality that they did that Cinderella on, I say do Aladdin. And because, number one, it is very, like Mulan, it is a very cinematic in scope kind of story, like Arabian Nights and all that kind of stuff. And the genie could look so cool. If you get Weta in there or use LucasArts or Industrial Light and Magic, you could have a really awesome genie. Now, then the big question would be, who's going to do the voice of Genie? And that's almost going to be as big as who's going to play the next Batman. It's like, seriously, that if they announce an Aladdin movie, everybody will be talking about and speculating who's going to do the voice of the genie. And that will be huge shoes to fill, but fill them you must. So I would be personally all for it. Christian?
Yeah, I'd be all for it also. I'm actually a little bit surprised that Aladdin hasn't been announced already. But I actually would like them to do something first, is put Aladdin on Blu-ray first. It's still on Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
No, so let's put that on Blu-ray. And I wouldn't be surprised if once they announce it on Blu-ray, that's when they announce the movie. So that's probably what will happen. Now, as far as the Robin Williams questions, no. You don't need to have his dialogue in there the same way you didn't need to do a lot of the original songs in Cinderella. There are a lot of things that changed. They have changed many things, some good, some bad. I thought a lot of the choices in Cinderella from the changes were done very well. I thought a lot of the changes in Maleficent were done very wrong. So as long as they make the right choices, do it. There's two people that I think of when I think of maybe doing the genie, and one is Andy Serkis, and one is The Rock. I know it's so strange. Wow. But those are the two.
I love it.
But those are two people I just could see doing two versions of the genie that could be a lot of fun. So I absolutely want to see it. I think it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was thinking Jim Carrey or Kevin Hart.
Wow.
Because it's sort of like, for me,
I'm on board for all the ones you guys
for me,
suggested.
the genie has to be, able to improv. No one's ever going to be able to improv like Robin Williams. No one had his mind, and can't think of anyone who has his mind now, or even close. But people who are fast on their feet, thinking, very fun, improv-y kind of people, like Jim Carrey comes to mind, Kevin Hart comes to mind, and their voices, the way they can do different voices. I mean, Kevin Hart doesn't have the range that Jim Carrey has, but he falls into that area where I think he would be able to add these really fun little elements to the genie character if they were going with that kind of a remake. But yeah, The Rock, if they were going to go with some other kind
So
of
a guy quick
remake,
on his feet.
Yeah, and he's very funny too. So.
Although I will say this, while I'm totally, like, if you're doing a remake, you get rid of all the old cast, you bring in new. Yeah. I made an exception for, I would take J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson again. But you bring back Gilbert Gottfried to do the voice of the parrot.
Yeah.
You bring back Gilbert Gottfried to do the voice of the parrot if you do this.